Hello, good evening, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle LA by Night. Tonight we bring you Season 4, Episode 4, The Darkest Places. Let's find out which vampires are in those darkest places now as we meet them.
Hi, I'm Erika Ishii, and I play Annabelle.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Marie, and I play Nelli G, Baron of Hollywood.
I'm B.Dave Walters. I play Baron Victor Temple, and I'm very interested to see how this turns out.
I think we'll be all intrigued to know. Now, we can't bring you LA by Night by ourselves. We have so much help, and we want to thank that help right now. We want to thank the family, those of you who are supporting us with your viewership, your subscription, your fan art, your fan fiction. It's amazing the kind of support that we receive, and we are very, very grateful to the family for sharing that support with us. It means everything to us that you are sharing the story with us and that you're having as much fun with it as we are. We also want to thank some very special members of our coterie whom we've blood bonded to us this season. If the Second Inquisition takes down your home ShrekNet, will you be ready? You will if you have Backblaze, cloud backup service. Easy restores, simple subscriptions, and mobile apps to help you get your data on the go whenever you need it. All those videos, all those files, all that LA by Night fan art and fan fiction, all safely stored in the cloud and ready to be saved at a moment's notice. Backblaze has been very important to us for many seasons of LA by Night, so please show them some love at backblaze.com/LA by Night. We'd also like to thank Level Up Dice, who make the beautiful, official Vampire the Masquerade luxury metallic dice that we all love to use. They make them for you so that you can use them in your home chronicles. If you want to get a set for yourself, check them out at levelupdice.net, and you can see some great dice photography during the break. This is the world of darkness. And although Los Angeles is a city of sunlight, bright lights, illumination, it's always dark in the city somewhere. Maybe it's in the windowless penthouse of a posh hotel owned by a certain baron. Maybe it's in a labyrinth of stone far beneath streets haunted by a certain Nosferatu. No matter how bright the lights are, no matter how dazzling the illumination, they contrast sharply with the darkness one finds all the time somewhere in the city. And it's in this darkness that the vampires thrive. Those that thrive best know the city better than the mortals who were born in it. They must. They have no choice if they are to preserve their unlives against the sun, against hunters, and against their own consciences. With this firmly in mind, let's tell a vampire story. come back to North Hollywood. It is the same night. Not too long ago, Club Maharani began its weekly house night. To the mortals, this simply means that the nightclub is host to the next big thing, the freshest of the fresh music and performers. Acts they won't see for weeks or even months, but when they do, they're going to be huge. It's a special night. It's hard to get in. It's hard to get in for kindred, too. House night means something different to the undead of the valley. This is the night when Baron Victor Temple opens his doors to any kindred who wish to have his time and attention. It's become something of a tradition quickly, despite the fact that the club has been open only for a few months. It's something that the kindred of the valley look forward to. You never know who's going to turn up. So we begin our scene in North Hollywood, in the NoHo Arts District, in Club Maharani, on house night, in the VIP skybox, far above the mortals who are just beginning to wind down their evening, leaving it for the vampires.
It's still so strange to me watching all of them out there. It just was not that long ago that the Maharaja was beautiful, small. You were a college anarchist?
Yeah. I'm still a college anarchist.
Because you were still owning a club. I guess maybe things haven't changed that much, but it's it all happens so fast.
Yeah, we never actually really talked much about the Maharaja. I know that was a really special place to you.
Everything that really mattered about the place got out fine.
Aww, the Maharaja wasn't a place; it was a people.
It was a people's. Also, it was a place too. But now it's a bad.
Really great place.
It was, but there was
Man, it got wrecked.
a lot. Yeah, but that's okay. It's okay. The insurance paid well, and hey, now we have all of this. But
You thinking of opening another place?
yeah, always.
Maharaja 2.0?
Well, I just want to make sure that the foundations of this place are driven deep. But I'm thinking maybe the Mahalia will be the name of the next one.
Cool.
Yeah, but we got to get through this first. Yeah, this thing with Nelli, this is gonna be wild, you know.
How are you feeling?
Fine. She wanted it as bad as I did. To tell you the truth, between you and me, I kind of planned on edging Abrams out and just giving it to her myself.
Were you really? Do you think you could have taken Abrams on?
I got this far.
You know, it's better this way, because this way she got it by her right of ascension.
Although one thing we do need to be careful about, he may come back. And if he does, she may not want to give it to him.
Have any of them come back?
No, but it's not even 100% clear on where they've gone.
Well, I mean, that's a bridge we cross to when we get to it.
Yeah, we just have to not let the bridge burn down in the meantime.
Text message from Campbell. Miss Nelli's vehicles have arrived. Shall I show her up?
Her vehicles have arrived. I reply, yes, make it a big deal.
Yes, sir. Smiley face.
We got this. We got this, and we got her.
Hey, we've made it this far, but you know, people are gonna take their shots at us, but they already were. At least now we got something to hit back with, right?
Yeah, and for as many secrets as we keep, that's okay. People gotta keep secrets.
Nelli,
We're a united front.
your mini motorcade is met by Lavender, who opens the door for you and stands just behind you as you exit. It's met by Campbell and a full security detail, not to mention all the mortal fans who are left in the club for house night, who've come pouring out onto the sidewalk to see your arrival.
Oh my. Okay. Great. Campbell, where's Victor?
He's in the VIP skybox.
As usual. Great. Annabelle?
Her too.
Jasper?
Mr. Jasper and Miss Eva have just left on some sort of mission.
Right. Got it. Wonderful. Lavender, if you could hang back, get some general sense of the place, and join me when you're ready.
Yes, Miss G. Ma'am.
Nelly's fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll fill you in on their security detail later.
Perfect.
The mortals have their phones out. They're snapping photos. They're recording video, trying to get a good look at Nelli G, fashion icon.
Thanks. Yes, great.
A couple of mid-level, semi-respectable paparazzi in the crowd. Step forward, have to get shoved back by the security guards, shoving cameras in your faces.
Do I recognize any of them?
They are not known to you. Well, actually, that fellow over there, he may have done a semi-okay piece about Thorn a few months ago for a magazine.
Okay.
For the people who still read magazines.
Wonderful. Great. Okay. All right. It's blinding.
No more pictures, no more pictures.
Thank you.
Sorry. Everybody, stand aside. The security detail forms around you. A wall of human protection moves along with you. A well-trained and well-oiled machine of defense into the club's front doors.
Duly noted.
Victor's made some changes. To either side of the main doors, huge ceiling to floor length mirrors on either side.
Interesting. I proceed up to straight to the VIP.
There are very few mortals left in the club now. The security staff is here, of course. The service staff is busy picking up and cleaning out. The DJ has been paid. Apparently, the entertainment portion of house night is over. Other individuals, none of whom you recognize, but they might be kindred, maybe random anarchs, sofa barons, are lingering about, hoping for a chance to get to speak to Victor Temple. You are escorted up the staircase to the VIP area and into the VIP skybox, where you find Victor and Annabelle waiting.
Victor, dear, those mirrors.
Baron. No. Before you get it, I gotta get this in, right? Yeah.
Baron.
A Baron. Yeah. A Baron.
Okay,
No.
now we're channeling X. That's just weird.
It's the mirrors. You know why with the mirrors.
Yeah, I know. It's a good touch. It's a
How
good
you
touch.
feeling? Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about Baron Abrams. I know you two were close.
Yeah.
I personally still think he's kind of a dick, but
There's that. When you have a few decades under your belt with someone and you risk your life for one another, it's kind of semi-sweet to see them leave. But oh my god, being a Baron is so cool.
is it?
I'm so nervous.
Hashtag started from the bottom. Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
I told them, they know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it's just been a lot to take in. A lot of reading. Did you have to read a lot? You probably didn't read a
No one
lot.
told me anything. No, we just sort of did things. You were there.
Right.
Yeah, no one helped me at all. Not even a little. So yes, there's a book? There's something to read?
I mean, there's not a handbook on being a Baron. There's a lot that Abrams had that he needed to kind of wrap up and
instruction
understand.
manual.
Things
Yeah.
to keep track of.
Yeah.
He did, the accounts, the ledgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of redecorating to do. Good.
Yeah, no, he had
Lord.
that 1946 thing that was a little too checkered.
Yeah,
little too,
it's fine. It was
You're
good.
moving into his digs?
Yeah, for right now, it's probably the safest and best place to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you need from us?
Interesting.
Lavender speaks up. Miss?
Mhm.
Nelli. I'd like to go up on the roof. It's okay. Check it out.
Yeah,
Remember, we got to. Yeah.
That's what I want to check out.
please do.
Thanks. I'll
Enjoy.
be back. Please call me if you need anything.
Always.
Where's Greg?
Daffodil is out on a mission.
Right.
You know, those are two very contrary things. To call the man Daffodil, which is objectively lame, and then be like, he's out on a mission, which is objectively metal, and then it's like...
Daffodil's cool.
It isn't at all. It's not. Ask him. He'll tell you. If you can.
I've asked him.
Yeah,
he likes
but
it.
no, but he
enjoys
did
it.
know. He just doesn't want to disappoint you. Trust me.
I guess I don't know how ghouling works 100%. So maybe he's, I think it's a rad name.
Thank you, Annabelle. I appreciate it. And what do you mean you're not 100% on the ghoul thing?
I mean, I just don't know all the rules yet, like how much is truthful, how much is, they don't want to disappoint, how much, we're kind of learning as we go here.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Mm.
Yeah. But, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Honestly, it's a lot to take in. It really is. Off the cuff, we're dealing with ourselves, so there's always somebody at my throat trying to probably take this from me. So I've just been taking the necessary precautions.
Yeah, security-wise, seems like your garden's got you covered. And in terms of word on the street, we'll send it out. We'll prepare a statement from you of like, I hear ye. Baron Nelli G is now ruler of these lands, and you may address her by proper titles. And
Gonna
such.
be honest, I would kind of like to be a little more covert about it for a little bit. I want to see what people are up to.
Word's already out. Gary Golden came
Oh,
by.
shit.
Yes.
Velvet Velour came by.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Velvet was here.
She was here. She invited us to her salon opening.
You mean her whorehouse?
What? Okay, you know what? First of all, sex work is the oldest occupation on record, and
Yeah, okay, I know.
second of all, parties have tended to go awry, but this is a good opportunity for us to go out and for you to show face safely,
You're
of
right.
course.
You're right.
We, gently let her know that we understood that she was playing the long game, as are we all. But, in the interest of diplomacy. Do you remember that Edison guy? The Edison guy that Amalia wanted. The Edison guy we gave to Amalia.
You mean not Edison?
Yeah, wasn't that guy's name?
No.
Oh. Well,
What of this other toreador?
So she was hanging out with a toreador here at the club.
the cam guy.
Starduster.
Starduster. One of the Stardusters, who apparently is also making business investments in Hollywood.
Right, I was aware of that.
Hmm.
Wonderful. Well, we'll have to take care of that.
It's nothing we can't handle. Velvet is obviously a little miffed that she was passed over, but
Well, one thing I couldn't tell you when they were here is we'd been given a heads up that the Stardusters were making aggressive advances into entertainment, especially around Hollywood.
okay, well now see, that's dangerous because money is power, as you know. And it doesn't matter if we nominally have the Valley or Hollywood, as long as their interests are paying for the entertainment industry, they own it.
we're playing a lot of defense, and we're making our own moves. That's kind of what I've been occupying myself with. Believe me, it's not like we're helpless. It's just there is, in the midst of the truce, there is very much conflict.
We have the money to not take their investments. I say that we keep their money out of everything that we can. It was like this in human politics too. Whoever has the biggest share has the biggest say. We don't want Camarilla having a stay in our town.
I still don't know how they made it so far so quickly. I mean, yeah, they have big bank accounts. I mean, the biggest really, and that it might be as simple as that, but it's just they've only been here like a year-ish, and they got deep fast.
That's the cam for you.
That is. They are nothing if not
Cunning.
Well, I was going to say they have a unified purpose. But yes, speaking of unified purpose, one other thing. At least one other of our associates is supposed to be here tonight. Rodriguez. Nines is coming.
Oh. What for?
I mean, presumably to pay his respects.
Oh. Right.
That's a thing that happens now.
Great.
I got a ring. You should get a ring to have people kiss. Wait, no, but wait,
She has one.
no,
Yeah.
they don't let them kiss that one. You know what happens with that one?
Yeah, they stick to a wall?
Yeah, maybe like the big spider one. Like where'd that go? You have the clawy thing. Like which
That one?
I'm a fan of the clawy thing,
That
but you know,
one?
but you, Baron, you tell me what the kissing ring is going to be. I'm just saying you got to think about it.
I've got several.
Valid. But I don't know when he's going to
But
get
what
here.
about the
But he's gonna-
shoes? The shoes are good.
No, you make them kiss the shoes
Kiss
before
the
you.
shoes?
No, but then
That
you
is-
sentence them to the final death though. That's a thing.
Oh,
That's a thing that happens.
that's
now.
a thing now?
I mean, you've seen it with your own eyes.
Of course
but
I
yes,
have.
Right. That's yeah.
Yeah.
No, but all jokes aside though, congratulations.
Thank you.
So Nelli, since we can't really keep it on the down low for much longer,
Mm-hmm.
I say we do. We send out a unified message to everybody, and that we rally people on the streets and make sure that your support. I mean, as much as I disagree with the Camarilla, the idea of having a herald go door to door and say like, "Hey, swear fealty." I mean, we won't have them swear fealty so much as be like, "Hey, you have Nelli's back, right?"
Mm-hmm.
I turn on my live stream.
You are live streaming.
Sup, y'all? Victor Temple here, representing the Valley. Nelli G taking over in Hollywood. I'm here to
Hi.
tell y'all, just like I run the Valley, she run Hollywood. You heard? And I turn it off.
What did we say about spontaneous streams without consulting the rest of the coterie?
No, everybody knows now. You're good.
What did
Words
we
out.
say about that though?
I'm hazy on the details. I seem to have forgotten.
To not to. We said to not to. Also, that was Nelli's announcement to make, Victor.
I pull up my stream with Special K and Baby B at the deep, and I don't say anything. I just turn it and show it to her.
It's different when I do it. When
Oh?
I do it,
Oh?
it is
All right, enough. Both of you.
tactical.
Both of you. It's fine. We will deal with it. I have press people. I have media people. Annabelle, I would really appreciate if you would actually get the word on the street and the pulse as to what people actually think about this.
No, I just put the word on the street. Like,
No.
Like people know now.
No. You put it on live stream. I want to talk to the people. If you could do that for me, I'd greatly appreciate it.
She wants to read the comments, not just
No, do
bring it
not
out.
read. No, do not read the comments.
I'll read the
Like,
comments for her and moderate, all right?
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You got it.
I appreciate it. But so on other things, how's Mark?
He's good. He's real good.
Oh, good. That smile just happened. The smile just happened.
Yeah,
Good.
he's settling in. He's learning about stuff. He's he's doing good.
Oh, look at that.
That is quite a smile. That is a significant smile.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad things are going well.
Thanks. Thanks,
I just
Nelli.
need to figure out how to make myself forget things. I just really need to. I can't do it. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, forget, and I can't.
I
do
mean,
it.
I can make you forget.
I'm sure that will come with age.
True. I like this. I like all of this. It is all
Thanks.
very sparkly.
Remember, Abrams gave this to me.
Abrams has given you a lot.
You know,
Shout out to our homie who ain't here. Is he gone? I mean, I felt like he was leaving directly, but but is he?
Yeah, gone.
does he know if he is gonna be back?
Didn't say.
What about Jeanette and the rest of his coterie? Are they okay?
That is remained to be unseen so far.
That is one of the things Velvet asked me to do, was sit down with Jeanette.
Interesting.
The idea of a network of clubs in Hollywood.
Ah.
I made it clear that I would discuss it with you before I did any such things.
Velvet always comes at a price.
I will say, we do not want Jeanette working against us, though.
Accurate.
She is as powerful as she is Jeanette-y.
Like any kindred, she's working in her own self-interest. But Jeanette is Anarch, she's punk rock, man.
I'd rather have that, at the same rave we're at, if that makes sense,
You want the more metal.
Well, sure, but I mean, I would just rather we all be at the same party instead of her, like, setting the cars on fire in the parking lot.
So I'd like to know the risk prior to, if you're going to go into that.
I mean, I don't know that I'm going to enter business with them. I just said I'd take the meeting. Because there's a catch. The cam is backing
Obviously.
it. There's, like, Camarilla money pouring in. Like, it's not...
As I said, we should say no.
Probably. No, don't get me wrong. Almost certainly. But I still would like to know what their angle is.
Text from Campbell. Package arrived, sir. Big metal box from F.
Is it ticking?
Negative.
Send some guys you don't like to open it.
Affirmative.
Don't tell me what it is if they don't die.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, I have a gift package. Something?
Is it horse shaped?
Well, I just said make sure it's not explodey.
That's a you know that reference, surely. It's an old one.
Ouch.
I'm not calling you old.
Ouch.
I'm just saying that
You can't offend a baron.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
Okay, don't call me Majesty, please.
Come on, I gotta have a little fun with this because we inherited
Yeah.
a lot of problems just now having to back up 2 domains.
There used to be one.
I appreciate the tonality of it, but not that. That sounds like the cam, and fuck the cam.
Yeah, fuck the cam. Fuck the cam.
So, they carved out a piece of my domain and gave it to Fiona, which was bullshit, and I still have not forgiven any of them for. So, but I would ask, why don't you make her Baron of Griffith College? It's just Griffith College. It's just like 4 blocks. It's like 4 blocks
absolutely
square.
not.
She can have her own little domain.
No,
She can have her own
don't,
thing.
No,
you don't even
dare.
want Griffith College. Remember, we didn't want Griffith College.
We didn't want Griffith College.
Absolutely not.
Just saying, think about it.
I will keep it under consideration.
Just putting it out for the committee. I reply Campbell. I'm like, package ?
It's a book, sir. A big book.
Bring it on.
Affirmative.
I've got better ideas for you, young lady.
Campbell appears a few moments later. He's carrying a very large metal box with handles. And inside
What on earth
is
is
an object
this?
wrapped in red cloth.
All right, well, if we die, it's been a good run. It's fine. I have no regrets. Your first night as Baron might be your...
Well, that's a rather large onk.
No, do you know what this is?
A big book of vampire things.
No, I don't know what it is, sir, but it had a little card in the box, and it's just signed F.
I read the card.
Says F.
Nothing else?
No, sir.
Who's it from?
Campbell, I'm gonna need you to head out before I open this one, buddy.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Campbell excuses himself. When Mr. Nines gets here, let you know, or just send him up?
Just send him up. If he wants to come up, I don't think you could stop him.
That's probably true, sir.
That's what I thought it was.
The Book of Nod, presented to his lordship Baron Victor Temple. This is sacred. Do you remember? It's like a vampire Bible.
Mm-hmm. Remember he was asking for the manual?
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh my
Do you remember
God.
that thing I told you about the Thin Bloods? It's the it's in here. The reason why they hate the Thin Bloods, it's like a prophecy. It's
Yeah,
in this,
no,
it's
I
in this
know.
book.
I know. I
It's-
heard it.
Oh, and you will know these last times by the time of Thin Blood. which will mark vampires that cannot beget, and you will know them by the clanless, who will come to rule, and you will know them by the wild ones who will hunt us even in the strongest city.
Oh, great. Thin-bloods. Well, there's not that many around.
I wonder what they meant by wild ones, but my God, who knows how old this is?
Victor, you receive a text from Fiorenza. Do you have time for a call?
I just reply always. The words Toreador to his childer? Did you know this? Did you know there was some from Toreador?
No, I haven't seen this.
Your phone rings.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it on speaker?
Actually, initially it isn't. I just say, I'm with company, ma'am. Should I put you on speaker?
Victor, my boy, did you get my gift?
The greatest ever.
I do hope it fits. It only comes in one size.
It is absolutely perfect. Fit for a baron.
Did you locate the passage I marked?
I did. I also went straight to it. It was directly relevant to what we were talking about.
Indeed.
Why tonight, ma'am? Why this?
Tonight was convenient. In addition, you have them in your domain. Rather a lot of them, I am told.
I invited them.
Indeed.
A useful buffer.
What do you intend to do with them?
Treat them well. In the hopes that the prophecy may not come to pass.
What do you believe, my boy?
I believe the book said they were a sign of the end. But I also believe the end comes every night to those who aren't paying attention.
Polemics will not avail us if the prophecy is true.
What do you believe, ma'am?
I believe that there are those in the ivory tower who believe it desperately. I believe that the Gehenna scare of the last millennium was merely misguided. I believe that regardless of the truth, there are those who will use the prophecy to their own ends, and that includes the elimination of your new buffer.
Well, I know something about being on the wrong end of people who have misunderstood what was coming. If I can help these poor children, I will.
Read the text. There will be a quiz later.
I understand, ma'am. I will give it my full attention. But could I just say one thing? I deeply value our relationship, and it's important to me that it stay profitable for you. However, I might be of assistance. Anything I can do is yours.
I have never doubted it. Now then, do I understand correctly that Miss Griffith is with you?
The newest Baron of Los Angeles, indeed she is.
Would you be so kind as to put me on the speaker.
Absolutely. And thank you for this. Contrary to how it might sound at this exact second, I do very much understand the gravity of it.
Read the text, my boy.
Understood. You're going on speaker, and Annabelle is with us as well. Boop.
Nelli, my girl.
Oh, hello, Fiorenza.
Good evening. I understand the congratulations and sympathies are in order.
Thank you, and I think sympathies? Why?
Because the burden of leadership is just that, a burden, as well as a benefit. You know that already.
Of course. That's why I wear a backpack, so that I can keep the weight off of these shoulders and disperse it down.
How quaint. Now then. Do you understand they won't let you keep it?
And why not?
If I have to explain myself, then I clearly have not been doing my, shall we say, job properly.
I see. Well, I do understand, but I would love to hear your iteration of it.
Victor,
Yes, ma'am.
I do not intend for my efforts to be in vain.
I understand. They will not be.
Nelli,
Yes.
fight for it.
I always do.
That's my girl. You'll hear from me again.
Looking forward to it.
You say that now. Good evening.
Good evening,
Good
Fiorenza.
evening.
Your line goes dead.
Is this skin? This is incredible.
A warning, then. What was that about? You're talking about the Thin Bloods.
She was talking about a lot of things. But what I took from that is, yes, we invited them here and told them they would be safe, but it also is a large community of them that can make an easy target.
They're keeping to themselves right now. They just want to live. If you squeeze and you squeeze and you squeeze, eventually they'll bite back. They will go on the hunt. They have their own powers. Some of them can walk in the sunlight. They still have superpowers. They have alchemy. What does the Camarilla think that they can prevent this? This is like a whole Oedipus thing, you know? Like they're gonna try and prevent them from hunting them by crushing them. They better finish the job.
Either destroying or enslaving them, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they think they're going to do. I mean, you've
Can't
seen...
let that happen.
No, we can't. And I absolutely extend my protection to all of them, yes. And hopefully they will be covered by the truce again until they're not. But think about it. You've seen what Aurora can do. You've seen what Strauss can do.
Yes, finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is working.
That's great.
No, it is not great.
why?
I did not call for this.
I don't
Yeah.
look good in this light.
Nice
Wait.
job, guys.
Campbell, did you do this on purpose?
What?
Did you turn it on daylight protocol on purpose?
Good
Well-
job, Campbell.
What the
Sure,
hell?
you said to test it.
But just a heads
It's-
up next time. Yes, please turn it off. It works. It works.
Okay, shut it down, fellas.
What the fuck?
We've been working on that all night. This is daylight protocol. If the La Sombra are here, everything goes up
Now
full
we're
blast.
So douse us with light. I mean, it's smart.
Remember what happened last time?
Okay, next time, us not in club.
I mean, I didn't want it last time, but at least we have a defense now. When we get through this, if we get through this, am probably going to spend a week of my life poring over every single page of this. Do you have any idea how old this is?
From the other side of the door, you hear Campbell's voice. He must have been just outside for the test. Sorry about that, sir, but you gotta admit, it works terrific. We can make it brighter.
Do work on making it brighter. Do not turn it on. As bright as possible.
Was it bright enough, sir?
It could be brighter. You remember what happened last time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Campbell, for fixing it.
You're welcome, sir.
Hey, good job.
Tell from the tone of his voice that he's really pleased with it.
No, this is a good job, man. It's a good job. Just thank you.
I'd like to take a look.
Absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't have to be now.
Yes, you have full access to it.
I'd like to know more about this. And Nelli, I'm in contact with the Thin Bloods, with their leader, Delilah, and yeah, they're just trying to survive here.
What
But
does
they're
survival
powerful.
look like?
I mean, just not be. They're not considered full vampires. They don't have a say in things normally. Here it's different, thanks to Victor. But right now they're just trying to live.
They're orphans. They're rejected. Nobody teaches them anything. No one.
And if we don't take them into the system and teach them what they need to know and empower them to be able to defend themselves, then other people might.
Here's what worries me about all of this, and there's a piece of this puzzle that you have yet to share and yet to even consider yourself, I think. Who told you that? Everything you just said, who told you that?
What?
That speech, that glorious speech. Who said those words to you?
Nobody. Carver's interested in them. But he is out for himself. I don't trust him to do right by them out of the goodness of his heart or for the glorious cause.
So this mysterious Carver is back?
Yeah.
He is obsessed with the Thin Bloods. You remember when we met him last time with the Sour Sugar, Clay and Francis? He was after the Thin Bloods. And I believe it may be something so simple as maybe they're a weapon, the enemy of my enemy. But that guy doesn't strike me as somebody that does anything out of altruism. And sure, rallying them and having this like motivated Thin Blood army, I think there's more to it than him just feeling like they'll just go burn down the things he wants to burn down. There's something else to that.
Who knows what his motives are, but I say that we give them the tools to take their destiny into their own hands.
I mean, we can't let them stand by and be slaughtered or enslaved.
No, but we also run the risk of upsetting the cam.
Fuck the cam. I hope they're upset.
It's not, violating.
I understand that, but we have a truce going on.
It doesn't violate any terms of a truce to help out others.
I'm not against helping out. I just want to weigh our options.
Well, Baron Nelli, you by no means have to open your domain to those people. You now get to make those calls.
You're right, I do. But I would like to be as informed as possible.
We'll go over everything that happened. But another thing is, too, that Aurora's asking about her brother.
Ah, shit.
Annabelle does not know what happened to her brother.
I do
We've
not
yet
know
to discuss it.
What
so-
happened to her brother?
Yeah.
I was very truthful when I told her. But she is out for blood to whoever, if something happened to her brother.
Do the lights make more sense now?
Yep.
Lights make more sense now.
Yep.
Yeah, Campbell,
He opens the door. Yes, sir.
work on brighter. Not right now. But
Brighter, sir.
Work on brighter.
We could, we could get a studio searchlight or something in here. I don't know where we'd put it.
Like we did at the sign?
Well, you remember, sir, how We used those searchlights at the observatory and trained them on the hillside below the Hollywood sign. I mean, it did shut him down, at least for a few moments.
I look up towards the skylight and the rafters.
I don't know, they're incredibly heavy, sir. Maybe we could engineer something.
Let's talk about it, man, because the problem is if we just kind of have it as like our freaking Death Star beam somewhere, there's no guarantee that she'll step in front of it. But I mean, if at least we knew it was a choice.
I don't know if the ceiling can take it, sir, but...
What about on the roof? That was her move last time, was to
You
go
mean
to the roof.
like a Venturi signal?
Oh God, no. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh
I mean, it
I
could be
want
like
a
any...
Ventru signal, but it can swivel.
Hey, that's the thing. It can do double duty as a, like movie premiere, sort of a searchlight.
Yes.
And then you train it down on the
Yes.
floor, so it just swivels all the way down.
This thing that is happening, I want that to be a thing.
Are you gonna paint it gold too?
No.
No, because I don't want
Victor?
it to be too conspicuous. No, it's the gold plating on the gun wasn't even my idea. I just deeply approve of it. That's all. No, I love it. I just did not think of it.
Nelli,
Well,
you get to make these calls about your new hideout.
You know what?
It's called a hideout for a reason.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out here.
I'll get some people on it, sir. Honestly, I don't know about the structural implications of that with the building. We didn't design the building to take that kind of weight anywhere.
We could
so.
land a helicopter on the building. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. Don't do it if it's gonna kill us all, but I believe in you.
Thank you, sir.
Crazy idea.
Your project. Excuse me.
Hear me out. You should throw a crazy big party.
Now?
I mean, like a couple nights, do what you got to do but you announce to the world what the reign of Baron Nelli Griffith will be. Stunt on everyone.
Sure, I can use a good PR stunt after that fashion show. Yeah, let's do it. Yes.
I heard Amalia's stuff all sold out. Too soon? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, no, really though. You take control of the message. You show them. This was not handed to you. You are not afraid. It's like Fiorenza said. They will come and test you. They will. Show them who you are.
I think a big party would also put a target on her back. So when she does...
She's wearing
What is wrong with what I'm wearing?
nothing. It's just very sparkly and easy to spot.
I mean...
Don't answer that.
mm,
You, having all the gold plated and everything, you wear a fancy suit all the time. You don't think that you're a target?
No, I'm absolutely a target, and I tell them all the same, if you take your shot, just make sure you don't miss. Because the only reason any of this works is because I'm not afraid of any of them. They have to know you are not afraid.
Well, I'm not scared.
Show them. Because our enemies are terrible.
Fine.
They're terrible.
Avi.
And if they believe you believe that, they will come for you.
All right. It's a party. Oh my God, what theme is going to be? Oh my God.
Literally anything. Literally whatever you want.
Dripping in gold.
Oh, I thought gold was so terrible.
No, actually the gold is like the new thing. You were just doing gold like...
Before it was cool?
No, the difference is that you were doing yellow gold is white gold. Yeah.
It's fine. Whatever.
So, white gold and red.
While you're planning the party
Okay.
and all of that, I'll make sure to get on the streets, find out what people think. There's a lot of diplomacy and deals to be done, too. This is not... People know she's the Baron. She doesn't have to announce it. Nelli, this is your chance. This is your chance to flaunt your power how you want it. Victor's is big, loud, impressive parties. Yours can be quiet. It can be whatever you want it to be. You guys empowered me to be who I wanted to be. And it's not that you need my permission, but make your rule be what you want it to be.
Thank you.
And we will back you up.
Thank you.
She is 100% right. She's just missing one teeny tiny thing. Everything she just said is right, but the difference is I know you. And I know the thing you love most in this world is a spotlight.
Text from Campbell, who must have moved away from the door at some point.
Yeah.
Mr. Nines is here. Mr. Mark is with him. Shall I show them up?
I don't respond for a second.
You okay?
Where's Mark?
I don't know. Is there something wrong?
No, he's here, but where has he been?
Is this a what?
You understand what I am saying, Annabelle. Where has my son been?
Well, he's been training with nines. I thought since, he's gonna live in this life anyway, that nines he has it all figured out and he can show him the ropes and he's safe with him. And also, I thought you guys were texting. Why didn't he tell you?
I reply, send them up, and I'm like, I don't hate it. I don't hate
Affirmative.
it. I don't hate it. Nines is a solid guy. He's a strong guy. Okay.
You're cool.
No, I don't hate it. I don't. I just would have liked the heads up. That's all I'm saying.
And with that, Campbell opens the door and brings them in.
Just remember, this is your time. You're the Baron. Be the boss.
Hi, Mark. How's it going?
Well.
Nines! How's it going?
Well, it's interesting times, isn't it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nines, how you doing? Baron Rodriguez. Mark, son,
Victor, Dad.
good to see
I
you.
can do that too.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Nelli. Looking great as always.
Thank you. Baron Rodriguez.
Baron Nelli G.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going. Moving right along. Just grooming the garden, putting in some new roses. It's good.
Oh, that's a nice metaphor. What are you doing with the old roses since you're putting in new ones?
Pulling out the weeds, tossing.
How do you know they're weeds?
'Cause I know.
Technically, I think the definition of a weed is just anything you don't want in a garden. They could still be like useful plants or good plants.
Exactly.
Like a rose could be a weed. It's just if it was in like a petunia garden,
Yeah.
it'd be a weed.
Babe, I don't think that's
That
how
is
that
how
works.
that works at all. But hey, to what do we owe the pleasure? Of course, you're always welcome.
Oh, well, thank you.
But I do believe the timing is not coincidental.
Not at all. Abrams is gone and has left you his territory. Was anybody else shocked? Because I was.
What were you expecting?
I didn't expect him to leave.
I
I didn't see it coming at all. I had no idea.
don't know how much choice he had in the matter.
Well, I understand that, I suppose, but no warning, nothing. Gone like that. That's not worrisome to anybody else.
I mean, you know why he's.
Of course I know why. Of course I know why.
So why would it come to a shock?
Because it could happen at any time.
Like you're not feeling any sort of impulse to leave town, right?
Not that I'm aware of. But was he aware of it? I know nothing of this. I have not said, I haven't spoken to him.
We didn't really talk on that level, although I deeply suspect he probably told you that he was feeling odd.
I want to know everything you know. Please. For my own good. If you have any insight at all on how he got to where he got, I have to know.
I see.
Gehenna? Is that the
Yes.
For the record, when I moved, I physically did move the book away. It is not out anywhere where they can see it.
Very well. Is it still in the room?
It is in the room, but I like just off to the side.
Is it covered in its cloth?
It is.
Is it in its box?
It is.
Very well.
Well, this is useful for you too.
It's all context. Still kind of grasping at threads here.
Wrapping the
Nines,
old noodle around all
Yeah.
of that, huh?
Nines has been taking me out for runs.
He's coming along.
Thank you.
What you been up to lately? Sorry.
Because that's what's important. Great.
And,
Okay,
I mean,
no.
come on.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
What have you done
You
this
wanna catch
cool? Yeah.
Mostly, as far as Nines has been explaining to me, he's taking me out on what he describes as milk runs, so I don't get, dead in the not fun way. Mostly fighting street level and sometimes under street level. That time in the sewers, I still don't understand why you took me down there.
I'm taking you everywhere. Almost everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I took out a couple.
Oh.
Okay. All right. That's
Good.
haven't heard that squeaky in a while.
You know, whatever else, because we got to talk about a lot of heavy stuff. But thank you for helping him. I won't forget that.
My pleasure.
And I acknowledge you for standing on your own two legs.
Yeah, it's nice to finally have a role model take me around and show me the ropes. Love you, Dad.
All in due time. Clearly, there's some unresolved things that need to be put on the table, and they need to be discussed. The sooner, the better. We'll get to that.
Yeah, let's the imminent apocalypse stuff. If you don't mind, you mind if I just lay it on him quick?
How about it?
The old ones, the really old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Something in them is calling them east. North Africa, Middle East, it's not clear why. The call becomes increasingly stronger until the point that it cannot be resisted. But it very much seems to be tied to age first, certain strength of the blood second.
I know these things.
Well, then you know.
No, I want to know if there were any signs. I've never seen it happen necessarily, and I've not become concerned with it like I am right now until Abrams.
I mean, he didn't get like transported away like fucking Star Trek. He didn't disappear.
Did you see? Did he say anything? Did his behavior change? Did he feel it pulling at him, and did he speak to it?
Yes.
I have to know this.
He just said it was a pull. It was a pull in his chest. A thump.
When did it start?
Gosh. It's been a few months at least since he mentioned it to me.
He mentioned it to you months ago. Okay.
I mean, look, obviously Abrams and I had plenty of beef, but I understand why if he had some vulnerability, he didn't want to make that public. I get it. I understand why he didn't tell us. I wouldn't have told us.
Why are you so offended?
Having Abrams leave puts me in a rocky place. He served a really good role here in terms of what we have been cultivating and what we've been building. And I don't know if you understand the ramifications of having someone like Abrams leave for whatever reason. It creates a vacuum. You have to know this.
Evidently.
Absolutely. Obviously. Clearly. Undoubtedly. We could be in trouble.
Of course we're in trouble. We were already in trouble, but
So
there
what
is
have you
no
been planning
there is
in order
no
to deal with that?
vacuum. Hollywood has a Baron.
Of course.
A new Baron.
Right.
but a Baron who has my support, and I would hope yours.
Let's see. Look, you guys know that I support you. I have been since we've met, and that's not going anywhere. But now our relationship has fundamentally changed. For the better, absolutely. I need to know how you're going to fill those shoes. Because that's going to determine the dance that we do.
I love
And
that.
we're going to dance.
Oh.
Oh, we're dancing.
Oh, we're dancing.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of dance?
We're going to dance you want.
I prefer a tango,
I got that.
but I'm gonna lead.
All right. For a little while.
We'll see about that.
Hmm.
What do I have planned? Well, first off, I am doing as much research and reconnaissance as possible on all of Abram's documents that he's had held up.
Good.
I have a security detail that is going to sweep the perimeter of Hollywood right now so that I can understand who's living in the domain and who's not.
Good.
I intend to talk to all of the barons to understand what it is that Abram provided for all of you so that I continue said services how I see fit. How's that for a game plan?
It's good. It's good.
But any help that you can give me is much appreciated.
I'm here for that. We're on the same side still.
Great.
The stakes are a little bit different now. The truce, I don't know what that means anymore. And you need to understand that this isn't just fun and games. And you are doing some of the important work, but you left something out.
Oh.
The kindred in that territory. How's your relationship with them developing? How many of them have you met with? How many of them have you started to get to know?
Working on it. It's only been a couple of nights.
That's the first thing. That's the most important thing. The ins and outs of the businesses and all of that stuff, that is important, absolutely. But you're their caretaker in a sense. Now, Nelli, I remember the first time I met you, and one of the things that struck me about you right away was your sense of conviction. And I challenged you guys to own your shit, to have a sense of purpose, and you responded like that. But now, that manifests in a different way. Because you've had a strong sense of conviction and a strong sense of purpose, but that existed just here. It's not about that anymore.
I understand. This is why I've actually asked Annabelle to help me get the pulse of the streets, so that when we have a party, I can understand what my people are really going through and see if I can help them.
Good.
It's a two-pronged attack. I go out, I find out the pulse of the people, see how they feel about her. We have a big party. All the kindred in the territory show up, and it's a show of strength.
How are you going about this party? Like, what's the presentation of it?
That is
We used to
still in the
organize
works.
all of our shindigs back at school when that was still a thing.
Yeah.
So you got
Well-
the chops.
You're not the star of the party.
No.
Good. They all have to feel like they are.
Understood. I will work on that. I'd appreciate it if you would show up if you can.
I would love to.
And then you can bring me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, but if you're gonna come, like, make the makeout thing in the back rooms.
You have a back room for makeouts and such? Absolutely, we'll take that option.
I was about to say, any back room is, if you mean it well enough. Nines.
He's not wrong.
I know you put a lot of your stuff on the line, tangling up the cam so that we could move. And I haven't got to look you in the eye and say thank you for that. Because it was important. It was vital to us grinding them down enough to the point that they realized they needed the truce too. And it goes without saying, we all know it's temporary. We all know we're building up and fortifying on the other side. But at least right now, tonight, no shit's on fire. And that makes it a good night.
It does. They're also going to bet on our complacency. I'm telling you, it's good to celebrate, and thank you for that. And likewise, again, I'm here because we're working together. Because I do believe that we have a common vision. And Abrams left big shoes. And they have to be filled. But we also have to understand that even though nothing's on fire tonight, they're planning on it for tomorrow night.
Do you, with respect to my fellow barons,
Yes.
do you mind if I speak freely, or would you like me to request our young associate step outside for a moment?
Speak.
Their family.
As far as I'm concerned, we've had enough secrets from each other, so this is one that you can hear. Nelli, I believe I told you at the time when I was in the exact seat that you were in not too long ago, my coming out party was very, very different. And one important thing that I said to you that night, Nines, was you all have had 80 years, more or less, not you yourself, but from Abrams on down, of kind of standing still. And for the last 2 years, we have in fact been in the streets. And so now I get that you have come to life, and I'm for it because, again, I respect you. But are you telling me that now you, Nines Rodriguez, leave me out of it? I don't want to be a hero, are ready to do some heathen shit? Really? Because I want you to. I want you to tell me that. I want that to be true so bad. I want it to be true so bad.
Wait. Whatever made you think that I felt otherwise? Because I stepped aside and let you take care of your primary objectives as you should have? I'm not going to do your homework for you.
Because
But it doesn't mean that I haven't done my own and that I have been passive in any of this.
I'll be happy to see some activity. I want to know if the stories are true.
So that's what you want. You want to see some activity. Okay.
He wants it visible.
I'm happy to show you some activity.
Okay, all right. We're not going to flex muscles here.
No. Or anything.
In the back room.
in the back.
His capability is not in question. His conviction is not in question. His actions, at least, were in question.
So is it his actions or is it his legend?
It's the actions that you have been able to see, but just because you didn't see them doesn't mean they didn't happen.
Like I said, I know some moves. But like you said yourself, it's coming. It's about to get super fucking real.
So you're wondering where I'm going to be. I'm going to be right there.
That's all I need to know.
I'll be right there. Looking out. I have to look out for downtown.
Of course.
But everything outside of downtown affects it. Absolutely. We're not an island. We're all family here. Now, if it calls for it, I will be right there. I would never let any of you get taken down by someone that I can jump and take a bullet for. I will. Absolutely. If I'm capable of and if I'm able to be there, I will absolutely be there.
Okay. Let me tell you what's been going on then. Might as well give you the download. You haven't even gotten this yourself yet. Strauss set a trap for some of our people. They got out of it. I don't know that it rises to a full breach of the truce, because whatever you will say about the man, and he is a horrific man, never question that. He understands the cost of open warfare. And as such, I do not think he himself would break the truce lightly. Either way, it happened.
When?
2 nights ago.
To who?
Jasper and Eva. In fact, we'll come back to this. They may have a situation that you might be uniquely qualified to help them solve, but I want to give you the 30,000 square foot first.
Okay.
Stress at the trap, got out of it. Situation isn't resolved, but currently is contained.
On another front, the Thin Bloods in the area, they're just trying to live their lives. We've offered them protection, but they seem to be of special interest to the Camarilla and to Carver.
In what way?
Do you know why?
Prophecies, end of days. It says at the end of this passage in the Book of Nod that that the wild ones will hunt us. And I think that the Camarilla are scared of that. Aurora herself mentioned that.
Whether or not it's true, some very powerful, very influential kindred absolutely believe it's true. So it's kind of academic at that point.
Right.
And the fact that so many of them are here in the valley could turn it into a bit of a powder keg in the near future.
So between that and the magic nonsense, we're just waiting for the spark.
You sent us a message that the Tremere were on the move. Was there any more to that?
That's all I got.
Did you mean like physically on the way, or did you mean more of a global?
Like physically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Just what I wanted to clarify. You know.
Noted.
So that's this week. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like
This week in LA.
Yeah. We and then now you're a Baron. Yeah. So we had a few quiet weeks. We had a couple of good months. It was good times. But that's where we are. Seems like the board is set and the pieces are moving.
Wait, and so Jasper, he's the guy who helped me out on the roof.
I wait for them to stab me again. That story you told me.
Yeah, that's
super. It's super fucking metal. That really is. But yeah, that guy, him. Yeah,
he almost got trapped, but they got
even-
out.
He's okay.
You know what? Hey, you ever encountered a gargoyle in your storied life?
What?
Yeah, no, that's real. That's a thing that exists.
What? Like
Yeah,
a living stone
like
thing?
Literally living stone. Where they're kind of a science experiment, a Tremere magic thing, but they exist. They're monsters.
Okay.
And he and Eva have gone to try and destroy one with some of my more experimental weaponry. So hey, maybe if you're free after this, maybe you go show them the nines, magic.
Oh boy.
I will observe from a very safe distance.
I would ask you not to go at all, but that's you.
This is
you're
the
your
trap?
own person. That yes.
Okay.
Obviously, you're your own man. You got your own thing, but they're going into quite a battle. So
We'll talk about that.
the only reason I'm not there with them right now is we needed to handle this stuff.
Nines,
good.
do you and your people need anything?
We need a solid alliance. We've been doing okay. We fought back the Camarilla. We've been holding our own. He can attest to that.
Yeah, I have
And there's-
actually learned how to shoot guns. It's cool.
And they're leaving us alone. But we're not really the vulnerable kind of spot. I'm worried about tomorrow. I'm worried about tomorrow night. It's the party.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be there? You're gonna be there.
Who won't be there?
Who won't be there? Something's gonna happen tomorrow night. If it's not at the party, then it's somewhere outside of it. And trust amongst kindred is a careful thing, right? Has to be navigated and nurtured in a very careful way. This is your coterie. This is your group. And the kindred in your territory, they have to know it.
Of course.
So there's a lot that needs to happen before tomorrow night, because look, I'm just telling you, there's a lot that can happen. I mean, those kindred, they may not be on board. Some of them might wonder why they weren't chosen. I don't know. I'm not trying to get you to distrust them. That's not it at all. I'm just trying to let you know what you might be up against. And that tomorrow night is a vulnerable situation.
It is. We'll be prepared.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I know you've wanted this as longer than I wanted it. But now it's here. What do you hope to accomplish?
I hope to protect my people. I want our people to thrive. I want them to succeed. I just want everybody to live their life to the fullest and without the restraint of someone telling them what else that they need to do.
But you're the Baron. You might have to tell them what they can and can't do.
I understand, but within reason. There's always a discussion. There's always a conversation that could be had. There shouldn't be someone who tells you what the fuck to do all the time. I'm sorry. I came from the camp. I didn't like it. That's why I'm here.
That's the message. That's what we send out.
Yeah. And they're going to push back. They're going to challenge you. And here's something I wish someone told me. Because in the beginning, I felt like the mistakes I saw them making, I should have stopped them from making. I should have somehow prevented that from happening. And that's absolutely wrong. You're not going to be able to control them. That's not the point. But even if you know what's best for them, you got to let them go down whatever path they have to go down, even if it means turning their back on you and going somewhere else. And some of them will. And that shit's gonna suck. Don't let that cause you to react in a way that you will regret.
It has a lot of application, not just to being a Baron.
You know, like being a parent?
One to grow on.
You're in for a ride.
I'm excited, and I'm ready to buckle up and take the ride.
We need to be at your side. The more the kindred in your territory see that we're regarding you as an ally and supporting you, that's going to help them.
You know, I think there's a problem, though, that has gone unstated here. I think we're going to lose Therese.
Oh, of course.
Did
we ever really have Therese?
Well, Therese is going to look out for Therese, but before the connecting piece of Abrams, no, I think she hated Abrams because Jeanette loved him, but I think she respected Abrams.
Yeah.
So then I need to find out why.
She saw what was in it for her.
So then she needs to see what's in it for her this time around, too.
I could talk with Jeanette, too.
That would help. Her sister has insight.
I know they're not close, but surely, that blood tie means something.
Maybe it was just something so simple as she was afraid of what Jeanette would do if she screwed with Abrams. I can't begin to even try and rationalize what goes through Therese Foreman's head.
Mm-mm.
Can anyone?
But that is a complication.
Oh.
Santa Monica's a powerful domain. It is.
Therese is a Baron. Jeanette is her sister. And
Twins.
she's like, yeah, she's her twin. And she's like,
Wait, vampire twins?
Well,
they were twins in
they
real
were
life.
people at one point, yeah, right.
Human life.
You're a
and then,
twin. Like, why is that like so fascinating?
I'm a ghoul, and Isaiah's still human as far as I know.
Well, I mean, if you both got turned tomorrow, you'd be vampire twins.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah. So they're twins. And like Jeanette is like the manic pixie dream girl goth version and stuff. She's real cool. You'd like her.
Okay.
She's a lot.
All right.
Jeanette is a lot.
Are we going to get to meet? Am I going to get to meet them?
Yeah, I hope so.
I mean, hopefully not Therese, honestly. Therese is like more of a lot, but Jeanette, yes.
Therese wasn't that awful.
She is, though.
She's more like a hot librarian type.
See?
Ooh,
See?
okay, yeah.
Twins.
Therese is after Therese. Don't get me wrong. I told you. You can always assume a kindred is going to try and do what's best for them. It's a frailty of our nature. Whatever her shortcomings, you can always count on Therese to look out for Therese. And if she looks at this time of instability and comes to the conclusion that trying to wall us all off is in her best interest, that is what she'll do. So you are quite right. Somehow you have to get across to her that is not what is in her best interest.
There's a lot of navigating.
Understood.
And I didn't mean to come here to lecture you, so I don't
it's
want
kinda
to
your
keep
thing,
that.
though. Like that is like it's like you're the cool uncle and you come and just like give speeches.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, look, this is the thing, is I know the potential. I see it. It's within reach. And I'm also sick of people holding these negative beliefs about what it means to be kindred, this like the hunger and the curse and all this bullshit. It will remain that way if you continue to see it that way. And it's not, because you know how I see it? I see it as a gift.
I love it.
It's absolutely what it is. If it wasn't for me being embraced, what would I be right now? I'd be dust.
Worm food.
Already, for sure. But instead, I'm still here. And yeah, that hunger is intense, and all this stuff is, it's legit. But I think what sets you apart is without having to try to cultivate the vision that I fantasized about of this freedom and this ability for all kindred to have that free will in a sense and to take advantage of this gift. You kind of already vibe in that place. And now you're in a position where you're the teacher. And you have to help activate that and grow that in the people that are in your territories and make sure that they know that, yeah, trust can be a thing that happens with us.
I mean, I don't really think of it as a gift.
Whoa.
I never know if I'm going to hurt somebody.
You're gonna hurt people.
I can't live the life that I used to.
But you're out here solving bigger problems than we ever had a shot at.
Yeah, and that's
before.
the thing, is that I guess the upshot of that is that I get to use this time and these powers to make things better for everybody else who doesn't have what I have.
You can only do the best you can do.
That's what you wanted. You say it's not a gift, but look at what you're doing. You're making change.
We're making change.
We're making change.
And how often does he do those speeches? It's
All
God,
the
like all the
time.
time. Yeah, clearly.
I'm a good listener too, I swear.
no, for sure.
He does like the move where he sits down and turns the chair around.
Oh, and just wants to
Yeah.
rap
Like the
about
Captain
things
America
for a
move.
minute.
So you
Lots of
screwed up.
coaching moments.
Yeah, right.
That's so good. You have such a good mentor.
I'm
You
in
have-
trouble now, and I'm not talking anymore.
In the ass. This guy.
Sir, may I interrupt?
Please, yeah.
Door opens, Campbell steps through with Lavender. Miss,
Yeah.
everything's in order. Things are starting to happen at the hotel.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well,
Wait. Happen or happen?
The party tomorrow night. We've been instructed to fortify and secure the venue.
You are fast. I didn't even see you like text. Like when did that is most impressive.
I'm not sure about the rooftop pool. Worries me.
why?
It's so open.
Sammy, come on.
All right. I suppose perhaps closing down the rooftop
pool. I like the rooftop pool.
I can make it work, miss.
You know what?
I can do it. Please trust me. Please trust me. I can do it.
No, you should do what I've been doing. Body doubles. Remember, there's that guy I got, and I send him to the basketball games and stuff. Like, just so, I send him out so he's just seen in broad daylight, being all like going out and taking selfies, right? No, but you get yourself 1 or 2 people look just like you, let her walk across, see if she gets her head blown off, and if she doesn't, then you go.
Okay, one major flaw in this entire plan. Who looks as good as me?
You're right. I just had to get some like Chewbacca actor to play me. That's true. Yeah, but but real talk, the body double thing has been because then they got all this footage of Victor
Can I have a body double?
Of course you can.
Can I have? Oh shit.
No, but like one. No, but I mean, it's very useful to have Victor Temple seen like sitting behind the dugout at like high noon on a Sunday. Like it's. So you guys are like, oh, you're so reckless and just do stuff. I'm kind of playing 4D chess, but okay.
I don't even know what my body double's doing.
He's your brother.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, we
You should
text
call him.
occasionally.
He misses you. Yeah.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Campbell.
Do I take it you don't want to see a lot more kindred tonight?
I mean, business is business, man. You've been with me a long time. Is there anybody that it like seems like legit? Because some of those people just come every week and they're all like, "Oh, can I have a domain? Can I have a record deal?" Like anything like serious? Because it's.
Let me check the list.
I have visitors.
Sir. There's Mr. Garrick.
He's here.
Yes, sir.
How long has he been here?
Perhaps 10 minutes. He said not to disturb you, but put him on the list.
Let me just quick question. Do you know who he is?
I've heard the name, of course, sir.
Okay, so if you don't know, that is fine. Yes, please bring him in here immediately. Wait, give me the rest of the list first, real quick.
Well, there's that sofa baron who keeps trying to get an appointment with
No, screw that guy.
Ollie or Allie or whatever his name is.
We'll get around to him in a minute.
Right. There's that Ash person who thinks she wants to be the world's first or next kindred recording star. You keep moving her to the bottom.
It do get a demo though. It might be the hotness. Okay, but
Mr. Garrick is the only important person I think on the list. Important.
Garrick is the
Visitor.
Camarilla's wizard.
he is the
Yeah.
he
Like
is the Tremere Primitive.
Magic wizard?
Literally, no, son. He is spectacularly dangerous. Tremere Primogen. He
He's a
was
bad
with
wizard.
us for some very complicated events recently. I know we've moved out most people, everyone else who's non-essential. Also, keep extra eyes on the outside. There's a real chance he's here just to talk, but if he's not here just to talk, some crazy things might happen very quickly.
Yes, sir.
You know, Miss Eva, the things Miss Eva can do?
Yes, sir.
He's more than that.
Yes, sir. Lavender looks at you for instruction.
Stay close.
I'll be right outside.
Thank you.
This is a great time for diplomacy, but there's also 3 barons in one room with someone who can throw lightning. Actually, believe it or
Time
not,
for diplomacy. Also a good time to pause our vampire story.
I cannot believe that laptop is lost. They dug it out of the rubble of the frickin' Maharaja, and now it is missing.
Well, the good news is, it was backed up by Backblaze. So, what I did was I went to backblaze.com/LA by night, logged into our accounts. It just pinged home, so we actually know where it is. In addition to getting your data back, you can also locate your computer with the service.
Oh my God, I've got 10 years worth of mixtapes on that. Jasper, will you please go get my laptop back?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Thanks, buddy. I don't hate you.
I don't hate you either.
You should be used to that by now, Yev.
It is late in Los Angeles, late in North Hollywood, late at the Maharani. House night is almost over. Just a few hours remain before you have to start thinking about where you're going to spend the day. Your next guest arrives. For those kindred who haven't met him before, the individual has thick, curly red hair, red mutton chop sideburns reminiscent of the 19th century. He wears a corduroy jacket with those scholarly leather elbow patches, a vest, a cardigan, and a worsted wool necktie.
Mr. Garrick, welcome to my establishment, into my domain.
Baron Temple.
Please, you, Miss Baron Nelli Griffith, I know you know. I don't know if you know Baron Nines Rodriguez.
Do you prefer Baron Nelli, Baron G, or Baron Griffith?
Baron Griffith sounds great coming out of your mouth.
So you will begin using your proper surname.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Baron Nines Rodriguez. A great pleasure.
Likewise. What brings you here?
Aren't there two of you?
Are you saying we all look alike or something?
My understanding is that you have a matched set.
I do have a brother.
Well, surely you didn't come all this way just to state the obvious, or facts that you could easily locate on Google, so...
No. No, I did not. Baron Temple.
What's your proper... How should I refer to you to show the proper respect to a man of your station in office?
That's an interesting question coming from an anarch.
Doesn't mean we can't be polite.
I believe I was being polite, but since you ask, you may refer to me as Mr. Garrick. My title is Primogen. I am also Keeper of the Elysium, if that means anything to you.
I was under the impression that that was Strauss's position.
My superior has other responsibilities at this time.
Beyond his ability to keep Elysium.
You can make whatever snide inferences you like, Baron Temple. Don't pretend to understand our political structure.
It isn't that difficult, really. You have one crazy person that you all listen to, a second person that actually runs everything while the crazy person is playing with building blocks or whatever. Then you have one person who makes sure everyone behaves, another person that makes sure everyone behaves, and another person that kills anyone who doesn't behave, and then a few people that speak for each individual clan. That's kind of it.
Whatever helps you sleep in the day to believe.
Mr. Garrick, we weren't really here for a lesson in civics. What does bring you here?
I was about to say he started it, but you know what? You're right.
That would be a very juvenile thing to say. You're right.
I'm here about the truce. I've been asked to speak with you about possible violation. Evidently, some anarchs returned to the labyrinth, the location where we last met up. And they took it upon themselves to attack a servant of Clan Tremere. Have you, by any chance, heard anything about this, Baron?
Well, my understanding is that the place we last met is underneath Griffith Park, which is my domain. So were any dangerous servants left behind, that would in fact possibly be construed as a violation of the truce. So surely that isn't what happened. Surely that must be some kind of grand misunderstanding.
Since you are implying that your domain extends to areas below the city, outside the city, let's take it for granted that it is your domain. The fact remains that the attack was unprovoked.
Couple of things. I think we both know Vannevar believes his domain extends to anything under Los Angeles, so it's not that wild of an assertion, as I'm sure Baron Griffith, Baron Rodriguez also believe the lands underneath their domain are their domain. Again, the truce was born that very night to the greater good of all of us.
I recall I was there.
I recall you being there as well. So, if anything dangerous was left behind on the night that the truce was formed, that would be...
A violation of the truce.
So that can't be what happened. I mean, maybe if something were accidentally misplaced, maybe
Or
A
got
complete
lost.
oversight, a mistake.
Right, exactly. Something got tripped over. There was a guard dog. of
Magic
some sort.
bullshit.
It happens. It's Tremere shit. We don't understand it either. I don't feel bad that even you can't control it. It's fine if everyone just sort of accidentally stumbled over themselves.
So let's say, for the sake of argument, that had you left an associate, a trusted servant, at a location you knew to be owned by a member of the Camarilla, and we attacked it, you wouldn't say that we had violated the truce.
Well,
We
no.
wouldn't have left a trusted servant.
Thank you.
Be
we would
that
have taken
as it may.
them along with us.
No, no, no. That's like not that. That is a huge
That's a leap.
part of it. Yeah.
How about if it were possible that this completely mistakenly left behind servant, because it couldn't have been on purpose, if that servant could simply be retrieved and delivered safely hence, that would be acceptable for everyone.
Yes. You recall, Baron, how one accesses the heart of that maze.
I also was there.
You recall that the main mode of access was destroyed.
That also took place.
Are you aware that the mode of access has been restored?
Are you about to ask me for a boon in helping you recover your inadvertently lost servant? Because I would be happy to assist you in this matter, Mr. Garrick.
I don't think either of us will live quite long enough to see me do that.
Hope springs eternal.
I am here to pay you the compliment, and I'm pleased that I can pay it to 3 barons at once. 3 for the price of 1 seems an extraordinary bargain.
Garrick, tell me.
My offer... Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
You have a question?
I do. Who sent you?
I came on my own volition, although, naturally, others know I'm here.
Interesting.
I am glad the message that you were safe to walk in this place and speak freely has gotten through to the Camarilla. I'm glad in the interest of diplomacy. We have to be able to speak to each
Your
other.
lights have been flickering ever since I got here.
Maybe they like you.
Maybe.
Maybe there's a ghost.
If there were, I would know.
Would you?
Really?
Mark.
I'm not curious.
You were about to say your request.
My offer. Since the mode of access has been restored, through no action of ours, we will use it to remove anything that may have been accidentally, inadvertently, mistakenly left behind. And then we'll go.
See?
And we'll overlook the fact that anything we might have mistakenly, accidentally, inadvertently left behind was attacked unprovoked.
And we will overlook anything that was accidentally, mistakenly left behind might have resulted in the injury of citizens of my domain, which would constitute a violation of the truce. So again, none of us want that. It was an unfortunate accident that we can soon put behind us.
And in the spirit of friendship, perhaps you would like an escort to retrieve this inadvertently, accidentally left behind servant.
While he's talking, I very much text both Jasper and Eva that the cam's on the way. Get out of there. Like,
What is the text of the text?
the cam is on the way. Get out of there.
Cam is on the way. Get out of there. Let me make a note.
An escort might be supremely useful because
We all know it's dangerous down there. We wouldn't want any of your people to come to harm and have it do anything to the truce.
And quite frankly, Mr. Garrick, I won't insult you. I know you know how to access it. I know you could just go down there without having said anything, so I think on some level at least you yourself also are attempting to maintain the truce.
Those are my instructions.
You've received instruction from someone of wisdom and vision, I'm sure.
I must admit to some curiosity, Baron Griffith. Since you're here, will Kindred of the Tower be invited to your gala, to your debut? Or is it Anarchs only?
My invitation's open to those who wish to play nicely.
So provided that the truce is observed scrupulously, we would be welcome.
Again, if you play nicely.
I'll convey your invitation to the members of the court.
Wonderful. If I deem that they are not playing nicely, I will remove them.
Your house, your rules.
Wonderful.
I would like the record to show I have extended an invitation to the prince himself and the seneschal to join us here at any time.
I cannot speak for His Majesty, nor for Madame Seneschal. I think it's fair to say this simply isn't to their taste.
I can bring in harpsichords. We can powder up some wigs. Like, I mean, if that's just the thing that is missing, like, I mean, I can do that.
That might work. This is, frankly, a little
Awesome. I know.
déclassé.
Yeah, they're retrograde. I get it. But if that is what it takes, in the spirit of diplomacy, we'll get it. Get some white tights going. It's fine. Like, I would love to see Jasper with like the powdered thing and the wig. Like, we'll get like a little mole on him.
Oh.
I don't suppose that Mr. Hartwood is here.
He's not.
You tell me.
Is there any message you wish to convey to him?
No, there really isn't. I just thought he might be able to shed a little bit more light on exactly how our property got damaged.
If it meant that much to you, maybe
And
you shouldn't have accidentally misplaced it.
And I confess to professional curiosity as to how he repaired the mirror.
He is a kindred of extreme resourcefulness.
Yes. So it would seem.
I myself have some curiosity as to how you knew that the mirror has been replaced.
There is no other way to access the chamber.
Are you sure? It's like some weird, like, Lovecraftian MC Escher non-physical locality Doctor Who crap.
Give me the credit to know my science.
I give you full credit to know everything except the things that you clearly do not know.
Believe me when I tell you there's no other way in. That's how it's designed.
I'd like to activate heightened senses.
Heightened senses
Yeah.
it is. It requires no rouse check. You open your eyes, your ears, even your sense of smell to what is not readily discernible by mere mortals. What are you
I'd like to
attempting detect?
see if I could smell sewage on him.
Sewage. The air in the room brings you a cornucopia of information. You catch various colognes, sense of what is embedded in the fibers of the clothing of the individuals in the room around you. Beyond that, of course, you can hear the activity below. There's no music now in the club, but you can hear the clink of glassware, dishwashers running, the security trying to get the daylight protocol right again and again and again. You can even hear Lavender pacing nervously outside the door. On Garrick, you smell dust from books and book jackets. You smell cologne that hasn't been popular in 100 years. The very faintest whiff of mothballs. But that's all.
Mr. Garrick, there is something that I would like you to tell me. And in exchange, I am prepared to offer you a piece of information that you will find valuable.
I'm always interested in such exchanges.
The one you recovered. Is he awake?
It's a very valuable piece of information. Are you sure that what you're going to offer me is equal in value?
What is it that you would like to know?
Well, many things.
Pick one.
I would like to know where Baron Abrams went.
I'm prepared to tell you that.
Really? The individual who once resided in the labyrinth is indeed awake.
Abrams went east, far east, out of the United States, across the ocean.
I don't think our exchange was very equal.
It's the truth. If you have any way to discern whether or not I'm lying to you, feel free to make use of it.
Well, now that I understand what kind of bargains you make, Baron Temple, I shall be more cautious in offering to trade information in the future.
I'm glad you were able to add another piece of information to your voluminous lore. At least I didn't ask you who it was.
I suspect you're not in the habit of asking questions to which you already know the answer.
I feel like that's something we share in common.
Well, this has been enlightening. I neglected to compliment you on your establishment. Congratulations. It's not to my taste either, but
I love this, though. The thing with the sideburns, like, I would do it if I could. I mean, and I'm not messing with you, man. Like, I would do it if I could.
not in tonight's fashion. But I find the act of shaving every evening tedious.
Everything comes back around. Garrick, I would be remiss if I didn't say, I know that you doesn't mean anything, but I do want you to know there's room for you on this side. There are Tremere that have found great freedom and happiness being unbound.
Perhaps we'll discuss the matter of your renegades another time. They'll be dealt with soon enough.
I didn't expect you to say yes. I just want you to know.
But I must decline your generous offer because I won't be here to accept it.
Heading out, are you?
I have another assignment. After tonight, when next you meet an official representative of my clan, it will be someone else.
Why?
Why am I leaving?
Yeah.
I believe I just said I had another assignment.
Which is?
Another domain needs my knowledge more than this one does.
Hopefully it's a promotion. Somewhere more to your liking. You'd fit in Austin. This thing you're doing? Portland, too.
I don't think you've met my replacement, but I will be curious to know how you get along.
Famously, I'm sure, although, to be clear, you were going directly to retrieve your misplaced associate, correct?
Oh, that won't be me either. We have people for that.
Are they at least prompt?
Garrick pulls out an enormous silver pocket watch, opens the engraved lid. I guess we'll see. Hopefully, there won't be any other reason for further testing of the truce while they do this.
Can I ask you something?
Baron Nines. Or do you prefer Baron Rodriguez? I'm never been clear on that.
Either one. You could just call me Nine.
Yes?
How soon are you departing to your next assignment?
Almost immediately.
You too, then, huh?
Me too.
I feel you.
Don't pretend to understand.
I have a next assignment as well. That's all I'm saying.
Ah, well, good luck with that.
Same to you.
I don't know what the renegade Eva has told you about our clan, but we're very big on schedules, timetables, instructions. We find it very efficient. Very efficient.
You are nothing if not efficient.
Yes.
Give my best to Strauss. Is he also on a new assignment?
Mr. Strauss is very much still here, Baron Temple. He's very much looking forward to speaking with you again, as is my replacement.
See, you make it sound all creepy when you say it like that.
You'll know her when you meet her.
Well, can I get you anything before you leave? Are you hungry? Because we have all types.
Very kind, but no, I don't think I'll impugn your hospitality any longer.
You know, we're in a truce right now.
Yes.
We're gonna do
Well aware.
We're gonna do everything in our power to keep the peace. You, on your side, don't want to lose any more lives. Neither do we.
I think you will keep the peace. Some of you more than others.
We know that peace and keeping this right now is not a weakness. It's not a show of weakness. We're waiting. We're waiting, and even if this peace lasts, change is going to come and knock down the tower. Even if it's not us. Make sure you and the people that you care about are on the right side of history.
Spoken like a true visionary.
Can I ask you just one thing? Just one thing. It's a
More
professional
questions.
professional courtesy. Just the one. That night, when everything started going crazy,
Yes.
you got pissed off at Aurora. You guys were yelling and arguing.
What of it?
Why were you mad at her?
I've told you, Baron Temple, my clan values structure, order. We were there for a specific reason. Her personal vendettas have nothing to do with that. I prefer that kindred indulge their passions, their appetites on their own time, and not on mine.
Hey, the way I say it is business, so I get it. I get it. I was just curious.
Is your curiosity satisfied?
As much as I feel like it's about to be, yes. But do please let Prince Thomas and Seneschal Suzanne know they are welcome here, and I am very serious about that.
I'm sure you are.
They hosted me at the Getty Center. I feel like it's the least I can do.
That was Elysium.
So was this.
Ancient. This is no Elysium, Baron.
I believe the fact that you're having this pleasant conversation with the three of us proves it is.
You believe whatever you want, whatever makes you comfortable. Traditions older than all of you dictate the ancient ways. Anarchs don't have Elysium. You can call it a rose if you like. It still stinks.
Enjoy your safe departure.
Good evening to you too. Baron? Baron,
Annabelle.
whatever you call yourself. Kid,
I prefer Marcus.
good night. You can see he is visibly relieved to turn his back and leave. Campbell has the door open before he's even started the forward motion. He must have been listening very, very carefully.
I do tell Campbell I'm gonna get his license plate. I'm sure it won't matter, but get it anyway. You never know.
And type of car.
Follow him. See if you can find out what this next assignment is. Or at least where it leads him.
Put Bailey on him. He's solid. Not likely to get caught.
Got it. Sorry again about the lights. We're still, you said
Again,
brighter and.
as long as when I call for it, it happens.
Yes? Absolutely.
I kind of wish that it didn't tip him off that we were doing a thing, but I feel like he doesn't necessarily know what the thing is. He might just think it's like a short or something. So
I'll get your report on the vehicle, and we'll make sure we follow him to wherever.
I
he's
text
going.
Eva and Jasper,
Hmm?
just Camarilla on the way, maybe there right now. Get out or survey.
Well, well, well. What a night of visitors.
Wait, but can he actually detect ghosts?
no, he
That-
really can. Yeah, no, that's absolutely a thing. Yeah, so can she.
I feel like that's the kind of thing you should maybe tell somebody because that's so cool.
It's
know-
so wild, right? All these things just keep coming out,
No, like-
and they're all just like, yeah, of course there's gargoyles.
No, like one of our ancestors tried to kill us all, and another one of our ancestors saved us from the ancestor that was trying to kill us all.
Yep.
Also,
Oh yeah, my
we're still
jacket's
not-
ghost proof.
we're still not done talking about the key.
That thing stinks still.
No, it doesn't.
It really does, but it's effective.
I did you don't wash leather jackets, and I did like the vodka.
There's
leather
ways to
cleaner
do that.
thing.
It's a lot of Febreze.
Fine.
No, that's college schmutz. I told you, that's like vintage Griffith College.
Now, to be fair, I believe, Annabelle, you made a point of washing the jacket.
I did. Now they're just being nasty.
She washed it in blood.
You know what? That's fine. Totally normal.
But yes, son, go through thing. Also, this place is warded against them. So hopefully, maybe they can't come in. Hopefully, maybe. So
We continue,
I
please.
just say I feel like maybe we dodged the bullet with the truce thing. Maybe, hopefully. Hopefully.
I think you handled that as best as you could.
There was no chance of them breaking the truce
Really?
over this. They just wanted to get in and have us know that they're doing it.
Right. They're gauging us.
And
that
we-
was seeing how we were getting along. That was a complete intel
And
operation.
we have to figure out what our line is. What's the hard line that we say no? Peace is no longer an option.
Campbell, he is gone, right?
One moment, sir. Campbell,
Speaking of
starts
wine,
texting.
we need to talk about Griffith Park.
Yeah, I just was.
Uh-huh.
There's a.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. No. Yep.
You know about the labyrinth.
Remember what happened when fucking Fiona tried to carve a piece off of my domain, okay? Let's just stabilize where you are.
Sir, yes, he has left the premises. He's left the club. I have photographs of his license plate, make and model of the car. It looks like he's headed, west.
Great. I just wanted to make sure he's far enough away that he can't hear me. Some of them, the ears on some of these people. I'm going to say something terrible. I don't want to be the ones that hit first and break the truce. But we should be absolutely prepared with an immediate response when, like, there is no more truce. This bomb, this bomb, this bomb, this bomb, and this bomb all go off. I don't want to be purely responsive of like, oh, I hope they behave. Oh, I hope they behave.
Mm-hmm.
I
No.
agree that being ready is fine, but this truce is not going to break.
I mean, I negotiated it. I don't want
Well, we
it to
talked
break.
about this
Yeah.
in terms of our technology, troops on the ground, intel. We have to be ready during this, what is essentially a stalemate. And you know what? There are no points for being the good guy and not breaking the truce. So if push comes to shove and our people are in danger and we need to strike first, we will.
I realize that you don't know a lot about the Camarilla structure, and if I'm being honest, I myself don't know tons, but I've tried to educate myself over these past few months. Keeper of Elysium is a significant role. If Strauss stepped down from it, that means a lot.
Or stepped up.
But there's nowhere to go but up with Seneschal and Prince.
Annabelle, you receive a text from Jasper. Okay.
Okay.
Skull emoji.
All right, be safe.
He texts back. No promises. Bat emoji.
Did he? Wait, did Jasper reply to you?
He's aware. They're aware.
Fucker, I just text him truce in capital letters with like 3 exclams, 2 number 1s, and 3 more exclams. And send that.
He texts you back. Skull, skull, skull.
He's been hanging around with X too much. Oh, gee.
Okay. They're going to extract this thing they left behind probably already, as you all well know.
Yeah.
I think we need to be nearby in case they get their hands on Jasper and Eva. Just in case. We don't know what their intentions are exactly. And I'm also curious on what his next assignment is. Something feels really weird about that. I don't know why.
Yeah, as far as I know, he just got here. I could be wrong. Well, I mean, they all just got here, but he was fairly new in town. So if you think he's leaving the same way?
I don't know. I mean, I thought for a second, but then when I hinted at it, there's something in the response
He
that
seemed confused.
seemed confused. There was nothing knowing in there. Or he just saw right through it and didn't.
Regardless of his exit, I'm more concerned with who's being placed in that position.
Right.
Is it she? And to your point, Annabelle, I do believe that we should be on standby, but not near where the crash or the boom could be, but rather an exit strategy for Jasper and Eva. Somewhere that they may not necessarily think they would go. Like my hotel.
Okay, we can. Yes, fine. We'll be closer. You know what? Nines. This probably goes without saying because you're a smart guy and you just heard what all was said. There's a bunch of weird shit under Griffith Park.
Started to gather something.
Yeah. That's all. That's all.
What is this that woke up or whatever? Oh, what?
I pull up the picture of the Nosferatu again.
The photograph that Victor shows you on his phone is indeed Nosferatu. The signaturely grotesque visage is unmistakable. Couldn't be anything else. But it is a Nosferatu that is apparently asleep, comatose, perhaps in torpor. The eyes are closed. It has a terrible wound in its neck, as though its head has been nearly severed from its shoulders. It is not an individual that you recognize from your time in Los Angeles.
So it's kind of like, imagine if there was some like crazy crypt, like, you know, like Egyptian pharaoh thing times like 75,000. And they got in there and they took that guy. And apparently he's awake. I don't know if that's, well, I was going to say, I don't know if that's bad, but I feel like if it's good for them, it's bad. So we don't even know who he is.
Whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
Things are shifting around on their end in terms of positioning. And this woke up.
It's a maze. It's a maze. It's like, but like a top flight pinky up maze. And that guy was at the center of it. They got in there. We got in there. Some things happened, but, you know, we avoided throwing hands.
You know, I feel like we don't know if necessarily every single piece of this is important or if it's just like magical nonsense that's like around.
But this was a labyrinth,
Yeah,
built to contain whoever this is.
we don't know. We just know he was in it.
I mean, I only know of one other example, and it was on the island of Minos. Like, come on, Dad, really?
Fair. No.
Like, he
fair.
just hangs out there? That's just like a Saturday night hang?
No, I mean, no. The guy was.
You entered through a mirror?
He was laid
What?
out.
What was
there.
that?
You know, that's none of those are details. That's not the important part. But that dude was in there. The cam took him. And left apparently a gargoyle behind in the room where he was.
I'd like to see this place.
It is not up to me to be able to do that, but I will ask the people that reside there if that is okay.
I think this could be a big deal, obviously. And I don't know. I need to think about this a little bit more.
We've
Think-
got people on it.
Don't get me wrong. The old me would be like, yeah, but people get mad at me when I do
I
that. So
understand.
I'm trying to respect some other people's boundaries.
That is completely understandable.
I'm trying to be better.
I'm so proud.
But
So look, we need to get back because there's a couple of things that we need to take care of in our neck of the woods. Because I think shit's, on one hand, I'm a little bit more at ease. Thank you. And watching you deal with him, I'm not missing Abrams as much as I thought. I mean, you're filling the shoes. And you're challenging them exactly the way that you should. And I'm impressed. I have a concern. I don't know when that moment for me is going to come. And the moment I knew that he was gone, the first thing that popped into my head was, wow, how and when will that come for me? Because I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to let go of what we've started and what you're continuing here. But I'll tell you what, I feel that much better knowing that if it came tonight, that it'd be left in your hands.
I mean, hopefully it won't.
It's
I mean,
not.
there's no rhyme or reason to why
No,
it's coming.
but we don't know when it is. We don't know. That doesn't make any sense. But we have work to do,
We do.
okay?
But there is one thing I could tell you that Abrams did. It might set your mind at ease or it might make it worse. But he had a plan. He knew what he was doing. So when that day came, he was ready to move. So I understand that you've got unfinished business. I understand that you don't want to leave here. But it's eventually going to happen and you've got to be ready.
We don't know that.
No, but everybody's got to be ready.
Everybody's got to be ready. You're right.
just have your go bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you never need it, you just have your go bag. Yeah.
It's funny how you get sucked into something, and I never considered myself as someone that wasn't looking at the big picture, but that's a blind spot. I never thought.
But you haven't felt anything. You're projecting
So
into
far,
the
I
future.
feel, hey, look, it took me by surprise. To me, he up and left out of nowhere. I had no idea that it was something that was happening over the course of a few months. And on one hand, fuck him for not telling me if he's known that this is going on as of months ago. But on the other hand, I'm kind of relieved. And on that note, it's been a pleasure. Come visit me sometime. Ah.
Go riding sometime.
All right.
Can I have a
The
minute?
last round.
Have a minute.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take one of the back rooms.
Oh, my.
Yeah, just,
Dad, Baron G.
Rodriguez, if I could just, you two, I mean, you're welcome to. And
You guys are going to back room too, or what's going
well,
on?
yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
first of all, waste not want.
Dad, come
Yeah. And yeah, you guys have fun. And while they do their thing, I give him just more details of stuff that's happened over the last few nights.
You're going to fill him in on what you have heard.
What?
Let's point out secondhand.
Yes. What
From
I know, I will
The actual participants. So
yes.
you're going to convey the details of what you were told happened in the labyrinth,
Definitely what happened at the Deep.
at the nightclub, with the Thin Bloods.
I tell him what happened the last time we were in the labyrinth. I do not say that it's Jasper's Haven. I try to undersell the magic, but Strauss, Aurora, Garrick, the machine guns, I tell him all of that. So he can have the context.
It'll be a very detailed and bizarre conversation.
Ooh, can't wait.
Mark and Annabelle, you're going to go to one of the VIP private areas?
I use Blush of Life.
Make a rouse check.
I get a little hungrier.
Ah, baby doll,
Good
yeah.
timing.
That's the stuff. Okay.
Shut up.
You know, I don't think I will.
Oh my god.
Remember what I taught you.
Are you okay, babe? What's
Yeah.
Just Come on, sink your fangs into his lip. He'll love it. So will you.
You were all like raring to go a second ago.
Yeah, no, I have to. You can do this thing where, in order to get warm, you get a little hungrier.
It is true. Her skin floods with warmth. Her pulse races. Her lungs breathe. Her eyes blink. There's even a little moisture on her lip.
I'm not here because you're a warm body. I'm here because you're my Annie. Come on.
Thanks.
And also maybe like don't do things that could put me in danger. Like
What's romance without a little danger?
healthy, I think most people would say.
Okay, all right,
Just,
all right, Mr. Hell Good Relationship. All right. Miss you.
I know, but I have to train to be big and strong.
I know you are big and strong.
Scary Uncle Nine.
Yeah. You been having a good adventure?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's terrifying entering this sphere, but now I'm still not gonna run directly into danger, but at least I feel like I can hold my own if things go sideways.
Yeah.
And not, have to get cradled off a roof by.
Yeah. Well, we're in peace right now, but in some ways it feels even more dangerous. It's like a powder keg about to go at any minute, and yeah, I think training is a good idea. And are you happy like this?
I mean, there are ups and downs. I've spent way more time in the dark in the last few months than ever before. In multiple senses, like, Nines he's telling me a lot and teaching me a lot, but I had no idea people could detect ghosts. I had no idea Nelli could there's...
The list just keeps going, and I don't know what I don't know,
Yeah. And
so
I'm in so far over my head, but I'm trying to stay caught up. And God, I really hope that whatever Abrams felt doesn't take Nines too, because he has lifetimes to teach me. I can't. We're just starting.
Honestly, that kind of scares me. I don't really think about it until he kind of said it, and I feel like I've already kind of been abandoned by one daddy.
Oh yeah, what's that like?
It would really suck to
Yeah.
lose Nines too.
I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's just this kind of shakeup would scare anybody, especially a Baron.
Yeah.
They're all a little off their feet right now.
I'm off my feet right now. I never asked for any of this, and I think sometimes this is really dumb, but
What? No, come on.
sometimes I feel like Superman, that he's strong and powerful, and his statement of purpose is to help the world. But deep inside, he's just a farm boy that wants to lead a normal life.
Who was also shot from an alien planet that was about to die.
Yeah,
by his
that
rat
was
parents.
his
Like-
birth, but who he was raised to be was...
You get to pick. That's what this whole thing is about, isn't it, Annie? You get to pick. You're trying to change the world. You're not just sitting back and letting things happen to you.
Yeah, I guess I can't go back to being a farm boy.
Yeah, your analogies often do.
I know.
Yeah, take a left turn
God.
and...
It was so
Okay,
good up until the end.
It's part of what I find most charming about you. Yeah, you don't have to be... You don't have to feel small. You're not. We were just in a room with 3 vampire barons.
Yeah.
You have a voice in the room. That's not nothing. You have that because of who you are.
Do you want a voice in the room?
Um,
I mean,
well, when I get it, I say, "Oh, really, ghosts?" So I don't know if that's.
I was like that for almost a year. I still am like that.
I mean, not yet.
I don't know.
What are you asking me?
Do you want to be a vampire? I mean, I'm not offering that or pressuring that or anything, but
I've thought about it. Like maybe take care of this before I end up like my dad.
That's right. It freezes you wherever it happens. So you make sure to go to the barber and get it how you want it.
Yeah,
Otherwise you end
nice
up,
and crispy.
Yeah, otherwise you end up having to shave down the scruff every single night like I do.
Yeah. Parts of it sound really attractive, but I'm gonna keep training.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep working with 9s. And I feel like I don't have a large enough sense of this world to say that I want in. I'm already a part of it, and it's more than I ever would have imagined. Because you guys are so messed up.
It's a lot.
You washed your coat in blood?
No, I don't know why he said that. It was very dramatic.
Okay.
I don't know why everybody's weird about the coat. I like spritz it down with leather cleaner. Like,
Just, okay, standard care.
Yeah, I did like the
was,
vodka and water thing.
He was exaggerating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, there was blood on it for the to make it ghost proof.
Okay, so it was bathed in blood, but you didn't do it.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I suppose that's more acceptable.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It still scares me sometimes. That one day you might feel trapped in this, and that you won't ever be able to feel or tell me.
Well, that's why I'm saying not yet right now.
Okay.
I want to fully know before I commit. And I mean the coterie, they're wonderful, and despite all their idiosyncrasies, very sweet weirdly. It's really weird.
Good-hearted. I think at the end of the day that for all of their lies and deceptions and schemes, that they really will have your back. And I trust these people.
And so yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm feeling stronger and faster, and I don't experience existential terror whenever somebody as powerful as a vampire wizard wanders into the room. Like, I'm not gonna say I wasn't on tenterhooks, but like,
Yeah.
I didn't panic mostly.
No, you were great. You were great.
So yeah, let's keep working. You guys resolve whatever you have to on your end. I'm gonna stick with 9s.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he could use like a good buddy right now.
Yeah.
So we'll keep going down this road, and there'll come a time when I either say yes forever or no.
Okay.
All right? Love you, babe.
I love you. We gotta make good use of this room for while we have it.
Oh, hell yeah.
The lights come up in the VIP area. Yeah, sorry, Miss Annabelle. We're gonna replace all these tonight, so I'm gonna bring the guy. We're gonna.
Campbell.
I'm sorry. We're gonna Project Daylight.
Does the room next door need the lights
Daylight
changed
protocol
as well?
Their access quarters.
Wait, did my dad ask you to come in here?
I don't know anything about that, sir. All I know is we got to replace all these things right away. So it's part of the project. Sorry. Bring up the ladders, guys.
To be continued.
Yes.
It's all right.
It's cool, Campbell. I'm just gonna, leave you a very harsh Yelp review.
Yeah, duly noted, sir. He's apparently serious. Workmen from the staff are, in fact, ascending the stairs with ladders, tools, big light bulbs. They really are going to take these fixtures out and put in brighter ones.
All right, let's get out of here, babe. I mean, the lights have been flickering
Yeah,
all,
okay. Yeah.
all night.
Yeah,
so,
sure. Okay. Right.
There is a there is a private suite upstairs. I see.
There's a private suite upstairs, Nines. No.
Oh no!
All right.
You're welcome, Internet. I think everything's gonna be all right. I mean, he's right. They're going to come and try and test you, like they came to test me.
I'll be ready.
Well, I got your back.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Sir,
Yes.
it's great. Now we just need to talk to Therese.
I don't know if frenemies is the right word. Yeah, she's prickly. She's prickly, but she might relate to you very differently. She's very sensitive about the being a woman in charge thing. She's very sensitive about the Malkavian thing. Appeal to the outcast, the tragic upbringing. Like, I feel like that would resonate with her.
Duly noted.
Yeah. I guess, do we need to get to the hotel?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I would absolutely love to show you the hotel.
when did you even send the message? Like, you were right next to me.
It's
and
very quick.
So, do I understand then that Victor and Nelli are going to prepare to leave the Maharani and go to Hollywood
Yes,
the rest of the evening?
Yes, I'd like to send a text message to Annabelle to hurry up.
Well, Campbell, will you have them, just have her brought over when they're finished?
Sir, they are in one of the private suites.
I do not need to know that, Campbell. Just when they're finished.
Because I had to change the light bulbs.
But
area.
I'm going to ride. I'll ride with you.
How long have they been in there?
That is also not at all information I require. Like, let's just go.
Why?
And Campbell,
we didn't know.
There's like 17 cars downstairs. Someone will bring her. We can go. I will walk. I swear to God. 9. I do.
I mean, okay, we really need to talk about how
We don't
comfortable you are about this.
at all. There's some things I do not require. Let me just ask you one question. Did you want to see your parents get it on?
I mean, it's a natural thing. Everybody gets it on at some point.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Oh,
Hopefully.
I do turn and walk out towards the. I'm like, Lavender, we're leaving.
Ma'am.
Who knows how long they're going to last, so you have a car to send him back?
Helping, yes.
To,
Send the car, yeah.
Okay,
yes. Uber exists. God, you're not that old. Just let me.
I just don't want him to, feel rushed because he thinks I'm waiting, so.
Exactly.
So, Nines, you're going to take your leave.
I'm going to take my leave, and I want to keep in touch about what we talked about, all the different things, but that.
We could start a
stuff
group
underneath.
chat.
I don't know if okay, I guess I should learn this stuff a little bit more than I normally use it.
Yeah, normally I'd be the first one to be like, absolutely, but I'm pretty sure the government knows. I've met Nick says
Yeah,
he
I
fixed
still
it, and
write
just
stuff
you
out.
can't hack paper. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it
You're
feels
not
nice. I don't want to forget it, right?
wrong. It just
You're going to send love letters?
I only sign checks.
To who?
You say you're going to write letters. That's really what you use for
Oh, yeah, well, I send written notes.
love letters.
Whoa.
That's all I've ever gotten in the mail.
Oh. It's personal.
It's just
Adieu.
weird. I mean, guy found out about gargoyles tonight, and that still was the weirdest thing I heard. Right.
It's okay. Let's go.
Let's go. After you, a baron.
Thank you.
Did you send a text to Annabelle?
Yes.
What was the text?
Hurry up.
You receive the text whenever you check your phone again. Now, this means Nines has left without Mark. Now, that may mean that Mark and Annabelle will make their way down to Nines' domain in their own good time. It may mean you go solo. I do need to know how you get there.
Are we in trouble?
No, I just gotta go. We're gonna go help Nelli prep for the party. So.
Okay, I should. If Victor and Nelli are gone, Nines is probably out too. Okay, I should.
Oh, that's nice. He said, yeah, apparently Nines says, take your time.
I mean, I report to him, so.
Yeah. All right, just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes pass. Okay. Guess we gotta.
Well, you gotta go help them out.
Yeah.
You think I can talk somebody downstairs and giving me
Victor
a ride
will-
back over to the.
Victor will send you in a car.
Okay, great.
Precious cargo.
All right, so I find like the most officious looking person in the garage.
The security attendants will definitely help you. They'll put you in a car, private car, owned by your father, and they'll take you where you want to go.
Great. All right. So yeah, I return back to.
You won't be very far behind Nines.
Perfect.
See you soon.
See you soon, babe. Knock 'em dead.
Yeah, always do. No, never have, actually.
Whatever you say. Have fun.
Are you going to return to where you last saw
Yes.
Victor and Nelli?
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to be there when she's there? Are you making your way out?
I go get in the car. Whether or not the car drives away is up to her, but I depart the premises, absolutely.
Definitely leaving.
I linger a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe posing on the grand staircase,
Yeah. I
trying it
kinda-
on for size.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of still have heightened senses, so I'm trying to like listen for. maybe
What is
some
wrong with
footsteps.
you?
I said footsteps, not that.
There is nothing happening in the club that is not within your hearing.
Okay.
So you can hear whatever you like.
Wonderful. I am waiting for those particular footsteps that I know so well of Annabelle's.
Hey, Nelli. Sorry. Baron Griffith.
Oh, please don't do that. How is it?
It's still right here. Ugh.
Wait, are you here?
Well, I guess I'm in the car. I guess
You're in the car.
right.
You're in the car.
I still yell, I'm right here.
You are waiting in your vehicle, waiting
Thanks.
for Nelli.
Yes.
Things are great. I still, I don't know. How do you deal with having
Lovers? Boyfriends?
a ghoul
Affection? Oh, ghouls. Right.
who is maybe something more?
Delicately. There's a lot to juggle in that. Free will is definitely a big thing.
I just want him to be happy in whatever he chooses, and I want him to have free will. That was so important to us. Freedom was so important to us in life. And I don't want it to be any different now.
So show him what freedom looks like.
Yeah. Nelli, are you gonna be okay with this? Your answer to Nines was amazing.
Thank you.
And your answer to Victor was amazing.
Thanks. I'm gonna be okay, Annabelle. I've prepped for this since day one. I've wanted this. I wanted to protect people. I wanted to protect women, you know? I didn't want women to go through what I've gone through, and now is my chance to be able to take care of that.
Yeah.
Let them live their life the way they want to and be free.
I feel like there's so many instances in everybody that we've met where I don't know. The power structures in death really do seem to mirror those in life.
Yeah.
And it's just not, it's not right. I got your back 100%, not just because you've always been kind to me and because we're family, but I believe in that vision. I do.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And you know I've always got yours. I can't wait to see your growth. I mean, you kind of hurt the guy. Kind of nodded towards you for if he ended up leaving for some reason. Did you not catch that? No?
No?
Oh.
What do you mean?
Seemed like he indicated that he would maybe make you a baron at some point.
Oh.
Just an inference that I picked up, though.
I really don't.
You have the vision.
I don't want that. Nelli, I can't be tied down by that. And I really don't want Nines to leave.
Learn everything you can.
I'm trying, you know, I'm reading as much as I can and I'm learning from everybody from all the different clans but I don't want leadership, you know,
You know everything's not reading the book, but it's really experiencing it. And Nines has a lot of experience. Soak it up. Because when they're gone, they're gone.
Do you miss Baron Abrams?
More than I could describe.
You know, when we first met, you and me, and I met the Baron, he killed somebody. Somebody I didn't know very well, but who was a complete innocent in all of this. And back then when it happened, you know, I kind of, in my hot-headed youth, swore revenge, I guess, which is, seems really silly now, because it kind of scares me that I understand why he did it. And I still disagree, but now I know I would never try to exact revenge for him doing that. I disagree with it, but I guess I just realized things got more complicated. And I'm sorry he left.
Appreciate it. You're learning a lot, Annabelle.
I had good teachers.
Come on, let's go to the hotel.
Okay. You got a party to plan.
Yeah.
So leaving the Maharani all together in one of your vehicles, one of the SUVs?
Yes, because I actually, if you don't mind, will send your SUV separately because I'm interested to see if anybody hits it while we ride.
I
in a
had the same
different car.
idea, so.
Yeah.
She brought 3.
I actually signaled to Lavender that I would like all 3 of them to take different ways to get to the Roosevelt.
She says she will take care of it.
Wonderful.
She'll meet you there.
Awesome.
So off into the night to Hollywood, the land of dreams, both high and low. Domain of the former Baron Abrams, now the domain of Nelli Griffith. As you cross from the valley over the hills and down into Hollywood, look out over the streetlights of your territory, your turf. What's going through your thoughts?
Just taking it all in and just looking at the different sections, different colors of light, where the different pockets are brighter and a little bit more somber in different places, peaks and valleys.
From the vantage point of the hillsides that the vehicle descends, off to the left, to the east, you can just see the faint glimmer of the Griffith College campus. Dead center, of course, Hollywood and Highland, the secure haven complex that belongs to you now, and the tourist-thick streets of one of America's most famous neighborhoods. Hollywood surprises many visitors when they come to LA. They expect it to be dripping with glitz, glamour. It is in fact very different than it is portrayed in entertainment media. Hollywood has an unmistakable, gritty side to it. Off the main Hollywood Boulevard, its famous Walk of Stars, the alleys are dark, the streets are dim, and the night is dangerous. And yet there is an undeniable, seedy glamour to it all. Now it's yours, for better or for worse. The Roosevelt Hotel is iconic. Its tall, stately edifice looms over Hollywood Boulevard, just across the street from the famous Chinese theater. And it's cement with all the famous handprints and footprints in it. Something's happening at the hotel. I guess there's a party tomorrow night. The street's been blocked off. There's security vehicles, delivery trucks, caterers, florists, hotel staff moving in and out, getting things ready, preparing. The number of flowers that have arrived since you left earlier this evening is pretty impressive, including a huge rose heart from Victoria Ash.
Oh.
There's a card. It simply says, "Get it, girl. VA." The lobby is incredible in its vaguely old Moroccan style. High ceilings, arched and vaulted, beautiful mosaics, and yet the lights are dim. It's very much in the old Hollywood. Deep leather couches, marble bars, and a lot of mortals moving to and fro, carrying those flowers, the sound equipment, the supplies, and extra security everywhere. One of the hotel staff, whom you've sort of designated as your supervisor, rushes over to you, clipboard clutched to his chest. Miss Griffith, I'm sorry, we couldn't stop her.
Oh?
Yes, I'm really sorry.
Why couldn't you stop her?
Well, she's, wow, she's, something else. She said she runs the asylum, not too far from here, a few blocks away. And I'm really sorry. I don't think anything's broken.
Catch a name?
Wait, is Jeanette here?
I think that's who it is, yes.
Blonde pigtails, probably a lot of
that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh? She was here?
Oh, I think she's here right now.
Well, I'm not sure. We sort of left, if you just check the ballroom, maybe.
The ballroom?
Sorry, yeah.
You left her in the ballroom.
Well, that's where she went.
Night one, you're on the job. Let's go. Here we go. Let's see. I just want you to know, before we go in this room, I am glad this is not my domain.
Oh, is that your not domain?
No, this is me not
stance?
domaining. Yes, this is me. Like I am merely a patron.
Have you met Jeanette yet?
No.
You know how I'm kind of a chaos gremlin?
Uh-huh.
She's like 1,000 of me packed into one hot blonde.
Chaos Gremlin may be my new favorite thing.
Yep.
Well,
All right. It's great. Okay, let's head to the ballroom.
I do very quietly start recording. I don't live stream it, but I very much am recording her interactions with Jeanette.
You're going to record this on your phone.
Yeah, I'm not live streaming it. But yeah, I'm like...
The supervisor, still clutching the clipboard, leads the way. Look, I'm really sorry about all this. We did try to keep her out. She's not on your list. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just fine.
One simply does not keep out Jeanette.
Well, we certainly didn't. The music emanating from the ballroom is very loud. It's some sort of post-punk screed. Very angry, very shrill.
Can somebody turn that off, please?
The ballroom doors are locked. Hang on, I've got keys. Supervisor
It's all right.
reaches for the keys. and
You got
unlocks it.
this. You just gotta. She's like a tidal wave. You just gotta let her crash over you. And then you're at the other side.
I turn the camera on myself. I'm like... and then turn it back around.
The supervisor throws open the ballroom double doors. There is no one here. The music is coming from the ballroom sound system. Somebody has plugged an iPhone into it. And the iPhone is playing music. I should say it used to be a ballroom. Every surface, the ceiling, the walls, the carpets, have been spray painted with blue hearts of enormous and tiny sizes. It's a wreck.
Why?
I think maybe this was her way of saying congratulations. Some women send flowers. Others spray paint your walls. You know,
The
it's
supervisor-
a vintage ballroom.
The supervisor is near tears.
It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. We will fix this. New innovation.
We will have everything ready for tomorrow night. I absolutely promise you.
Victor, I swear to God, if you post that anywhere,
No, this is for the private collection.
I know where your private collection is.
Night one.
I'll have a crew in here, get to work right away.
Fantastic.
Is this what tomorrow night's going to be like?
Not in the least.
I text Jeanette a series of just thumbs up emojis.
I send
And a blue heart.
And a blue heart?
Yeah.
I send a couple of blue hearts and like the crying laughing emoji.
To Jeanette?
Yeah.
Y'all are messed up.
She sends a text back to you, Annabelle, that says, "See you sweet and soon, duckling."
Hells yeah.
To you, Baron, she says, "Save me a dance, tall, dark, and deadly." And on that note,
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna all be fine.
I think this is an appropriate place to end our vampire story for now. But I do want to leave you with the reminder that this is the world of darkness. And in the world of darkness, nothing is as it seems. But everything is connected.
And then I got so mad that all these fucking shadowy tentacles came out and wrapped around him and took his head right off, right in front of the prince. It was great.
Oh, that's great. That's lovely.
It's so awesome.
Oh.
I mean, so that's a cool thing I can do now, I guess.
Is that okay? Is that a clan thing? Or what are you?
Yeah, it's a total somber thing. It's like, I mean, it sucks.
Sombra, okay.
It sucks that I can't I glitch out in mirrors and shit, but I get to do all this really cool shadowy, like I just pop out of nowhere, like oh, somebody could be talking shit about me and they'd be like, what?
You're
And
very
then-
enthusiastic about this.
Yeah, shut up. I could be excited about something. It's not like I have a lot to fucking look forward to.
No, I'm happy for you. That's great.
Thanks.
There's just okay. There's a lot of clans, right?
Yeah.
It's like a shitload. Nelli is Toreador.
Yeah.
There's like Brujas and I don't know, a whole bunch of these fuckers. The one thing I cannot wrap my head around is how do you navigate all the fucking internal politics of this blank world? Because it feels like everybody's got some agenda.
Right?
Everybody's out to get somebody else. What?
God damn, I wish they gave us a handbook or something. Like, here's your leather jacket. Here's your handbook. Go, learn the rules. But no. I don't know. You just have to fucking, like, listen to whoever's higher up in rank or whatever, which you will learn quickly. But, yeah, I don't know. You just listen to people and try to survive and keep some order and all this fucking crazy shit.
I guess so. You want any fries? Oh, sorry. Nope. Sorry.
No, asshole.
I
Want
just-
some blood?
Oh, okay. Very funny. Thank you. That's
No? No? It smells so good, though.
good. Thank you. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be polite here.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're so kind.
We're apparently going to be out here for, I don't know, a million years.
Yeah. Yeah, eat up. You'll need all your energy for a guy pacing back and forth.
I got 3 bags of fries. Sorry, I thought you could have them. I got some for you.
You did not get
Now
them
I gotta
from me.
fucking eat them all
Do
myself.
not pretend. Do not pretend that you ordered 3 things of fries to share with me.
Nelli is surprisingly strict on how I eat. I have to maintain this trim, athletic, secret agent fucking figure.
So you're guilt eating when you're away? When
I saved.
Mama Bear turns away?
I saved a lot of calories for this. I earned this.
Somebody ate all my porridge. Somebody ate my porridge.
Christ.